Well, U.S. President Donald Trump seems to be leaving no stone unturned towards firming up his immigration measures, block by block. Well, fear gripped several American states over the weekend as dozens of people were arrested in several raids conducted by federal immigration agents across Boston and nearby communities. According to the Department of Homeland Security, and now Chicago appears to be the next on Trump's hit list. The move, dubbed Patriot 2.0 by Immigration and Customs Enforcement, also known as ICE agents in the U.S., came as the Justice Department filed suit against the city and its mayor, further intensifying a clash over local sanctuary policies there. White House border czar Tom Homan reportedly confirmed Trump's plans to send immigration agents towards Chicago and other cities this week, which he listed as problem areas. Homan also warned that these raids are only expected to surge, while local officials called federal operations as unnecessary. Thousands of demonstrators shouted and chanted their disapproval of Trump's hardline policies that now threaten to affect their own. Not just that. In perhaps a stark warning, Trump has also asked foreign companies to respect immigration laws after an ICE raid at a Hyundai motor manufacturing facility in Georgia last week, which saw hundreds of workers detained. He also added a note for them: hire and train more American workers. Important to note here is that the site where the sweeping crackdown took place happens to be one of the Korean automaker's major investments in the U.S. and reportedly marked the largest such carried out under Trump's nationwide anti-immigration campaign, one which could very well have implications on diplomatic ties between the U.S. and South Korea.
You know, look, it's a battery factory in that case, as I'm told. And, you know, when they're building batteries, if you don't have people in this country right now that know about batteries, maybe we should help them along and let some people come in and train our people to do, you know, complex things, whether it's battery manufacturing or computer manufacturing or building ships. So we're going to look at that whole situation.
Amid this, Trump's Chicago warning comes through loud and clear, and he has also made a passing reference to the law and order situation in Washington, D.C. That's after the National Guards were deployed there last month.
Chicago is a very dangerous place, and we have a governor that doesn't care about crime. I guess we could solve Chicago very quickly, but we're going to make a decision as to where we go over the next day or two. When you look at what happened to D.C. in a short period of time, honestly, it's amazing.
Several ICE officials also contend that the policies for places such as Boston and Chicago allow dangerous offenders charged with crimes such as sexual assault, drug trafficking and gang activity to remain in communities instead of being deported. ICE raids were also conducted in the state of Massachusetts, with its governor, Democrat Maura Healey, accusing Trump of power grab, with intensified raids, which she called a political theater. Meanwhile, individual accounts testify to the horrors of ICE raids which are being conducted across the U.S., such as this, what you see on your screens: a Guatemalan day laborer who died an unfortunate death while trying to flee raids in California.
Being in a country that is not ours, we have to follow those rules. But I believe that the way they are doing it is not the best, because they are leaving behind broken families, orphaned children, families with this great emptiness, like us at this moment, an emptiness that will never be filled with anything in life. It is such great pain. They have torn away part of our life.
Thus begging one important question: how far is too far when it comes to Trump's anti-immigration measures? That's the question we ask on the show tonight.